bring it out. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's King. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a catch. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback adapting. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The sure hands. It's Singleton. He's inside. Got enough space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mosley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. That's caught. It's Haynes. Turning it on. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, it's King. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. It's a running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Off-play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it down. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's King. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
That's caught. It's Haynes. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. On the move at the 30. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few.
Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 30. Back to the ground game on the left. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down after the run. Back to pass, it's King. Got a man, it's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Creates a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got a route.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got to...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Bounced off his feet. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's King. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Moving away from pressure. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air, it's King. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.